Hi, this is Carolina Millán, and in today's video I want to talk to you about 3 lessons that I learned by attending Tony Robbins' Business Mastery. So stay tuned. Now, needless to say, that event was life-changing, not just for my business, but also for me as a person, just as every other Tony event that I have been to. Every time I go to his events, I come back bigger, stronger, more motivated, hungrier. And this event was no exception. Now, I got way more than 3 lessons, so I will probably make a video series out of this, but this is, just the first video out of many where I will be sharing teachings that I got through the event. I am still, I still have my wristband here from attending the event. And I don't know, all I can tell you is that it was an amazing experience. So let me share with you 3 lessons, just 3 lessons from dozens or maybe hundreds of lessons that I got during those 5 days. So number 1, and this is powerful, this could change the entire vision that you have right now about your business or what you think about your business. And that is, business operators get tired, business owners get rich. What this means is that you need to shift from being a business operator to becoming a business owner. How do you know where you're at? If you're a business operator, it probably means that you do most of the work in your business. That if you walked away for a month, 6 months, or even a week, your business would not be the same. Your business would not be able to function without you. If that is the case, you're a business operator. And when you're a business operator, let's face it, you just got yourself a high-paying job. You are self-employed. You're not a business owner. So for you to make that shift, you have to create leverage. If there is no leverage in your business, that means you're just a business operator. And what happens when you're a business operator? You can be incredibly passionate about what you do, but you'll get tired eventually. You'll get tired because your business cannot function without you. And wherever you go, you cannot disconnect from it. And also, that prevents you from having an exit strategy. When you're a business owner, you can have an exit strategy, even if you're not planning on ever selling your business. Maybe you absolutely love your business. But if you don't have an exit strategy in place, again, you are self-employed. So take a look at your business, take a look at where you are in all of the equations, and think about how you can make that shift. Now, this is not something you'll be able to do overnight. You're not going to clone yourself overnight and put yourself there and go on vacation and see that your business is still working. You need to find talent, and you need to take your time to hire those people who are going to be able to take over your team. This leads us to lesson number 2. And lesson number 2 is finding out who you really are at your core. Now, from a business perspective, there are 3 options, at least according to Tony. And I happen to agree with these 3 options because, let's face it, it makes sense. So number 1, you can be a skilled producer or an artist. So artist/skilled producer. Those are 2 ways to call it. When you're the artist, that means that you are the talent. You are the person that's making things happen. You are the instructor, you are the coach, you are the brains, you are the person who created the product. And many times, as a skilled producer or artist, you tend to fall in love with your product. Now, how do you know this is who you are? Well, look at your business. Look at what you're doing right now in your business and look at where your focus is. Are you very much in love with what you do? Are you very passionate about what you do? Are you more focused on that than whether or not your business is profitable right now? Do you mind that your business is not as profitable because you just love so much what you're doing? Then that's a big characteristic of you being an artist. That tells that you are the person who produces. Think about a basketball team, for example. LeBron James, he's an artist. He's the skilled producer. Does it matter that the team is not making a lot of money? Is he still making money though? Yeah, he'll still get paid. Who is the person who's managing the team? That's profile number 2, the manager leader. The coach, if you take a basketball team as an example. So if you look at your business and you realize that you're the person who's putting the systems in place, that you've hired other people to produce, that you've hired other people to make the product or to perform the services, and you're the person who loves the systems, who loves that everything works, that everything is in its right place, that it is a well-oiled machine, then you're probably a manager or a leader. Now, I know most of you watching this video, you're thinking, okay, I thought I was an entrepreneur. Number 3 is the entrepreneur. And that's what I used to think before going to the event. I thought I was an entrepreneur, but I am an artist. I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. By the way, none of the 3 profiles are better or worse than the other. All 3 are necessary to run a successful business. So what does the entrepreneur do? The entrepreneur is the one who takes high risk and personal risk. The entrepreneur is willing to take a lot of risk. The entrepreneur is more focused on the bottom line, is more focused on making money. They don't care so much. I mean, of course they care. But for example, if you're the artist, you get really emotionally attached to your business, to what you do, because you love it so much. So you don't want to sell it. So you're not worried about the exit strategy. The entrepreneur wants to cash in. So the entrepreneur is looking for businesses that they can build, where they can take risk. Still, not a crazy risk perhaps. You want to take risk and get crazy rewards, right? Minimum risk, insane rewards. But you want to sell it eventually. If you're the entrepreneur, you have that way of thinking. And the manager leader needs an entrepreneur and needs an artist. An artist needs a manager leader and needs to develop entrepreneurial skills. Okay, so being an entrepreneur is one thing, but you can also have entrepreneurial skills being an artist. I hope this is not too confusing. I mean, I'm trying to really clarify it. So you have the artist or skilled producer, you have the manager leader, and then you have the entrepreneur. Can you be all 3? Yes, you can be all 3, but one of them is going to be your core, and it's really important that you discover who you really are. That is going to make things so much easier for you in your business, knowing who you are at your core. And that way, you know who you need. Who do I need for my business? If I'm an artist, I need to hire a manager leader. Okay, I'm an artist, but I like taking risks. Well, perhaps I don't need an entrepreneur right now, but I do need somebody who can manage the systems, build the teams, help me reach my outcomes. Okay, that was lesson number 2. That was a bit longer than number 1. Lesson number 3 that I wanted to share with you today is that, and this is a little bit related to lesson number 2, don't fall in love with your product. Fall in love with your ideal customers and find out what they need. And when you find out what they need, satisfy that need better than anyone else in your industry. I would love for you to write that down on a piece of paper, paste it on your wall, in your office, next to your computer, wherever you see it while you're working. Like I said, when you're an artist, you tend to really fall in love with your product or service. But what you really need to be falling in love with is your clients and what they need, because perhaps you're so much in love with your product or service that you are missing out on what your clients really need from you. And they're going to go get it somewhere else. It's very similar to romantic relationships. Okay? So don't fall in love with your product. Doesn't mean you don't have to love your product, but you have to be open to be constantly and strategically innovating. What really does innovation mean? It's probably not what you think. Innovating is simply finding a way to satisfy your client's needs in a different way than it's being done right now, or better than everyone else. And sometimes that doesn't mean you need to completely disrupt the market or come up with an amazing technology that nobody has invented yet. Not necessarily. Sometimes it's as simple as changing the packaging. Sometimes it's as simple as changing your geography or changing the delivery of your product. But you have to be constantly thinking, how can you innovate? How can I fall in love more with my clients, my ideal clients, attract them to me, keep them? Okay? You don't want necessarily more customers. Customers leave, clients stay. Well, my friend, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I was trying to keep it short, but I just couldn't. So There will be more videos coming up. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also watch a couple other of my videos. They're gonna be somewhere around here, showing up here at the end of my video. Also, I would love for you to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me which one of these 3 lessons you're going to implement right now in your business, and share all your breakthroughs that you're having. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, share it with people whom you think need to hear this. This is Carolina Millar, and I'll see you in the next video.